afternoon, my name is Ariana and my group is formed by Maria Paola, Maria Gabriela, Valery, Verona, Valeria, Paola, Valeska, Nicole, and Valeria. And today we're going to talk about the medical
Cannabis,
marijuana.
medical use or abuse. According to report from National Drug Enforcement Agencies, there are a variety of countries where the number of young people who have become addicted to some type of narcotic drug has increased. But we can talk about a certain benefits. That's one of the most common substances has. In this case, cannabis, which thanks to high percentage of CBD and THC, have shown excellent harmfulness for the treatment of conditions such as chronic pain, cancer, epilepsy, Parkinson, among others. Looking at this from a medical perspective, cannabis or marijuana is a term used to name the derivatives of the cannabis plants, which some people currently use to relieve certain symptoms or pain caused by medical infections. In the United States, more than a half of the country has legalized marijuana for medical use.
It contains many active compounds, such as THC and CBD, which are cannabinoids that can affect the brain and change your mood or consciousness. Different varieties of marijuana contain different amounts of these compounds. This makes the effects of medical marijuana difficult to predict or control. The effects may also vary depending on whether it is smoking or eating. There are different types of cannabis, which are cannabis as a psychoactive substance. It is a type of substance that produces alterations in psychoactivity and perception. It is used by users to reduce the sensations of anxiety and stress. All types of marijuana below come from cannabis.
Marijuana cannabinoids are extracted from the cannabis plant. We talk about marijuana when the element consumed is the leaf and stem of the plant. There are different types, which are cannabis sativa. The psychoactive effects of marijuana extracted from this variety tend to be activating and psychoactive due to its high amount of delta or THC. It is partially used for the treatment of diseases. The indica cannabis variety usually has a slightly narcotic effect more linked to psychorelaxation and analgesia, having a high content of cannabidiol or CBD and low in THC. This variety is usually indicated medically, being frequent it is used in the treatment of pain caused by different diseases, as well as its anticonvulsant and relaxing effects.
Relax. It has low content in THC and high content CBD, and its effects are more relaxing than activating, and sometimes it is used in medical levels. In relation to the aforementioned, we can analyze that most of the substances related to cannabis are on the market both for drugs for pleasure and for people who desperately seek treatment for their illnesses. It can be used to relieve chronic pain caused by nerve injuries, to control nausea and vomiting. In this case, it is more frequent by cancer patients due to their reaction to chemotherapy. It can make a person feel hungry. This helps people who don't eat enough and lose weight due to any type of illness, such as HIV and cancer.
This drug can have a possible side effects that are physical, mental, or emotional. When we talk about these unwanted consequences, they appear mainly after the use of high doses or when used in combination with other substances that increase their effects, such as alcohol or a specific drug that cause drowsiness or that control mood, such as antidepressants, anxiolytics, and sedatives. Currently, studies are being carried out on same medicines made from cannabis in order to have a better result. And depending on where you live, You may qualify to use medical marijuana depending on your case. For example, Alzheimer, HIV, AIDS, epilepsy, disease, and seizures, glaucoma, vomiting, or nausea. From cancer treatment, among
Harvard
others.
psychiatry professor Lester Grispo stated marijuana it is natural for it's possible to say it's therapeutically anti-sustain, no to making. Medical marijuana should not be prescribed to people under 18 years of age. People with heart disease, pregnant women, this could cause a morphological change in the fetus. People with a sort of psychosis, low irritation, depends or addiction to the marijuana. The recreational use of this narcotic is controversial. While science is convinced the plant should be legal for medical use, as Alberto de Launde says, science is our side, so that our fears don't know paralyze us.
A lot of nations around the world have legalized medical marijuana. Throughout this process, many professionals have changed their opinion, ensuring that this plant really has healing powers. However, we know that else exist negative consequences of smoking big amounts of marijuana, but it is important to emphasize that this else has a variety of benefits for the human health, such as treating the glaucoma, helps reversing the cancerogenic effects of tobacco and improve lung health, helps controlling epileptic crises, decreases anxiety, among other things. Studies have shown that marijuana contains chemical products that cause cancer to
Medical
spread.
marijuana is a lucrative business, or at least it could be if allowed to prosper within a favored legal climate. If it becomes legal in all state and federal levels, this will have the potential to generate tons of incomes, it will provide millions of jobs, and will save tons of dollars on law enforcement. Despite all the benefits and the harmful effects of cannabis use in any of the presentation for healing use, we should ask yourself the following questions. Should the free consumption of this drug be allowed? Should everyone have access to this substance?
Answer is not talking in the consideration and the negatives if they cause the contrary use or the above all three drum. The word concern take the people they show concern treat are they want they have a serious desire sure of cancer. He be Heather eclipse trade why is important. National health as species control problems, medical cannabis treatment toward public health enhance the one have two leather the difference between what's healthy and the what make or bullet weekend youth like the artistic beard word.
Understanding the difference and between healthy effort and perfectionism is critical to establish the shield and getting your life back on track. Research shows that perfectionism gets in the way of success. In fact, it is often the path to depression, anxiety, addiction, and life paralysis. Brené Brown. In conclusion, marijuana should only be used for critical medical cases, such as cancer, epilepsy, chronic pain, among others. It shouldn't be the first option, but sometimes it is better than medicines that contain a lot of chemicals that sometimes do not control the pain like medical marijuana.